What's up, everyone? If you want me to review your Qiyana, this is how you should do it. Just look in the description or look in the comments and you'll see how to let me review your Qiyana. So there's no sound, but it's probably going to come back up pretty soon. So already a mistake you're doing. You're not kiting the camps at all. When you're auto-attacking them, you're just standing still. So you're taking more damage than necessary, which is bad. So the new thing I like to do with Qiyana jungle is to do red into golems into wraiths. Smite either red or golems, doesn't really matter. And then you're gonna be level 3 and you could look for a gank. The route that I was explaining on my streamer in my videos are kind of outdated since the changes, you know, in jungle. Yeah, the way you clear raptors could be better, so let me explain. So this is good the way you do it so far, but you should, like, once you use your stealth like that, you should wait more longer in your stealth so your W cooldown is lower and you don't take damage as much, right? You went out of the invisibility too much. And also the kiting here is good, but then here when you have your Q, you only killed these 3. You should have also tried to Q the big one as well, right? It's probably going to save you an auto. Yeah, exactly. You see right there, that auto would have saved you the last auto here.
Johnny, baby, fuck me.
Yo, Spider-Man, thanks for the follow, bro. Also, you're not using your potions at all. Which is bad. Like, also here you see you didn't look top or mid to see if you could gank mid or top. But like maybe there you could have ganked mid, but you didn't check, right? They're talking French, so I'll translate for anyone. So this is good. You're doing grump, whatever. You look at top. It's not really gankable. You're going for wolves over blue. Sure, you could do both. So it doesn't really matter. Should use your base Q, yeah. Don't grab rush, it's not worth it except on the raids because you do more damage with wall, right? You could save some auto attacks. 2W, yeah. Should use your E early, yeah. So you could use it twice on the big monster. You see there, you should have. If your Q is up in like less than 3 seconds, don't use your W here. You wait for your beast Q to come up and then use your W, right? And stop taking brush when the monsters are below FAS HP. It's not worth it. Right here, what I would do is, yeah, smite this because you could break the ice with, you know, beat the shit with ice.
Complexe. Très complexe.
See Lee Sin, nice.
Ah, demain, je sais pas, mais la partie va être spéciale. Faut pas la rater, celle de demain. Surtout s'ils font nul. En fait, je pense qu'il y en a un des deux qui gagne. Enfin, c'est Magnus de toute façon.
Okay, so what you could do here is you should be looking to gank mid because the wave's in a bad spot for Gallo, but you're not looking. I don't know if your duo is the E-Truck, so that's why you're not looking. Because I mean, this is pretty obvious. You're never gonna kill her there. Like, it's really obvious. So this is bad. You're wasting time. On top of that, if you press tab here, you could see the CS of Lee Sin, right? And you could see that he's level 3 with red buff, no blue. So this is good now that you do golems. When might come on you though. Which is bad that you went to golems with like the vision of turret. You should have like hugged the wall more so you couldn't see you there going to the golems.
Ouais, ça clique, hein.
The word's good that you worded that. You definitely don't win this, you should run.
Ouais, c'est bon.
Yeah, like you're not looking at mid at all. I mean, now you're looking, but it's a bit too late. You should drop your ward in base. You're wasting time staying here too long. Like you're wasting your tempo. Like your race just respawn. Your Grum's about to respawn. Your Woe's about to respawn. And you're gonna gank this, but it's never gonna work, right?
Ça se joue au physique, hein.
I mean, if this guy who has a bring, it doesn't work, but he's fucking terrible, so I guess it should be working. Okay, so because it's low elo, I guess this could work. So the first mistake you're doing when you're ganking this is you're taking wall here, which is definitely a mistake. If you want to gank this, don't take wall here. You see your W wall. Don't do that. W ice. There's no reason to W wall at all, especially if they're full HP. If you grab eyes here, this guy was dead. Because he doesn't flash, or he doesn't use EP, and he's terrible.
Ça se joue au physique, hein.
The E of Fizz was really good though to dodge a taunt. Also, like, on top of not grabbing ice here, after the taunt's over, you W to grab ice, but it's not good in this situation because you get away from the Galio. You're gonna get more value of taking wall. So on top of doing more damage, you could also get on them more instead of going away from him. I mean, you guys killed him because this guy is terrible. But like, this game should never work. But that was a good game because I guess it's low elo. This is really bad. Should never do dragon. When you have that much gold and all your camps are respawning, you don't want to do dragon when all your camps are respawning. Especially if you have a big A big base
Une
here.
partie très longue où je fais un transgeur.
This is not worth it at all.
2002.
You're just wasting time.
C'était une partie top 12 ou 16, c'est ce que j'ai en tête.
Now you see now on top of that your
Non, j'ai fait des parties longues.
support is taking a lot of damage. Now they're gonna go back to lane, or yeah, she needs to recall really bad. I mean, you're just so that's the biggest problem people do when they play jungle low elo. They don't know when to recall, and they don't know why they should recall. So you gotta think about it this way: if you recall at good timings, you're gonna be able to what it's called recycle your camps. What does that mean? Recycle your camps. That means that every time you kill a camp, people don't know that, but the camps have level, right? The camps have level, and if you kill them in the same order, that means you'll be able to go. I don't know how to explain it in English. It's like you could vary your pathing because they already respawn. You spawn like in the same.
Partie qui dure, qui dure.
I don't know how to explain it in English. I'm too tired. I don't know how to explain. But whatever. It's just keep in mind like you want to. You want to reset when possible, when your camps are down, so you could get there in time by the time they're up, and have your items, so you could clear them faster. Also, if you stun the map, like right there, you cleared the raids, but you're not clearing them as fast as you could have cleared them if you had the items. Also, if you get invaded or whatever, you're not going to be able to fight back because you have no item. Like, if Lee Sin is good here, you can invade your raids and you can't fight back, right? Also, if Crab is up, don't do your wolf before going Crab. Just do Crab first.
Là, ça réfléchit.
Like here, your padding is bad. You should have reset it. You should have went Crab, Grub to bot because you could have done Grump, Wolf, and your red was spawning. Then you could have got level 6. You could have invaded the Lee Sin blue with your level 6. What you're doing here is bad. Like you want to gank top, but you're not even looking if it's like gankable. Like you don't even know if it's gankable. Like you're not even looking. You're not even looking at HPK. So now you look. You see she's kind of low. So I'm guessing you want to do golems. So you maybe think you're gonna get level 6. I'm not sure. You don't get level 6 from this though. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. So your red staying up on the map for no reason. Ideally, you wanna either steal enemy camps, because you see this Lee Sin here, if he's good, like you're fucked, because you show on the map now, and you could see that he knows that you started red, and he could see that you don't have red. That means that your red is up, right? Your mid's really low, so if this Lee Sin is good here, what he would do, he would invade your red, and you couldn't respawn because your mid has to back, right? On top of that here, I mean, generally speaking, I don't like to dive at low elos because they just don't know how to dive. They're just, I don't know, when it comes to diving, they're stressed out. So you're lucky here that Lee Sin is bad, because otherwise you would be pretty behind here, because, oh my god, what was that? Yeah, I would just not look for dives if you're below diamond. It's just not worth it. Like now your red sitting on the map. You see what I was talking about recycling camps? Like your red sitting on the map for a long time, you're not doing it. It's pretty bad. I don't really recommend people playing jungle, honestly. If you want to play Qiyana, just play your mid. Unless you're like plat diamond, you could try jungle, but it's kind of hard to jungle. Because it's a role that's like, it's mostly about game knowledge. It's not really mechanics compared to mid. Mid is mostly mechanics, but jungle is not mostly mechanics. So you see this Lee Sin's pretty bad. He's probably gonna walk into you. Yeah, you see, you should have waited here in the tri bush because he would have walked into you, but it doesn't use W. Because he probably had a ward there. He could have W on the ward and you can't kill him, right? Because he blew your flash earlier, but he didn't do it because he's bad. Like you all attacked him and he took too long to like react. Like you're staying on maps way too long. Like this is also a waste of time. You should be just recalling here. It's like a real waste of time what you're doing. ER, should do ER here. Okay, so you walked that R. Okay, so you could have killed the okay, so here you have Q, you have E, you have alt, and your W is like really 1 second. You should have E, you know, ER or EQR this guy. I would have done E, like E, you know, on this guy, R, auto, because you could always auto when you are someone. Q, W, Q, and she's dead, right? Q, brush, W, wall, Q, and she's dead. This guy's dead. So you could have killed her here for sure. And you would have lived because guy would have been stunned as well. I mean, she's inting into you right now. You're probably gonna run, but if you know, just smite her, you don't even need to smite. Auto Q, W, EQ, she's dead. But you're probably gonna run, yeah, because you don't know your damage. Yeah. You know, just smite, auto Q, W, EQ here, she was dead.
Bon, d'après les tables bases, hein, mais je veux dire, on vous avait dit qu'à un moment ça allait.
This guy's terrible, what's she saying? What's going on? Okay, let's speed it up. You see now, like, your red's been off for a long time, and that's just the red. Now we don't even need to talk about your golems and your rates. And on top of that, you didn't do golem once this game, so they're still level 1. So when you're gonna do them, they're gonna give no XP. You still didn't recall, you know, you didn't do this. You're gonna clear your entire jungle, you're going bot. You're gonna go bot, which is good because if you're looking at map, you skip doing your bot side, but I'm a bit too late. It's wasting time here. When you stay for crab, you're gonna do giants. I mean, you're losing giants for no reason. You probably can't do this. You're gonna die. Now you're staying on the maps way too long. You're wasting time.
On l'ordi va faire. Mais... Bon, tu cliques et tu tombes pas dessus, quoi.
W eyes stunner. W eyes. Should have grabbed ice there to stunner. Also, you could have stayed in the bush there to turn on her. Yeah, you need to recall. You're just taking too long. Ult. You don't need it. Nice. I would have ulted that just to be sure, because yeah, they could have killed you, but she's bad, I guess. Still not recalling. I mean, when you have that much gold, you should definitely recall. Just keep chasing. And I don't even need to redo all that because it's useless. Like, all these plays should not even be happening. You should just be recalling. You have 3k gold now. Oh, damn, man. Start dragon? I don't know why. I still can't steal it. Still not recall. Yo, I don't know.
Non, mais au niveau de l'intensité, du drama, ok. Et pas la qualité de jeu. Mais Magnus à la fin, oui, il y a eu des bonnes phases, mais reprendre l'ensemble.
Yo, you need to realize, bro, you have 3,400 gold right now. Like, you should definitely not look to make plays. You definitely don't need to do that right now. Yeah. Okay, so since the changes, I don't like to rush your moves anymore. I think rushing probably is better. Because it's only $100 more and the power spike is way bigger. Okay, so now that you reset, you should definitely look for a rift play or, you know, clear your top side into a rift play. So the first mistake you're doing, you're walking past the portal, you're not taking the portal, but that's just, you know, you need to get used to the new map, so that's whatever. So when you want to go to this side and on this side, you could Q and it's going to hit the walls over this wall, so you should Q W over this wall. Yeah, nice. You need to hold that second W, I mean that second Q, because now you don't have the W passive. You're attacking slower and doing less damage, small detail. Should be clearing your jungle here, you're wasting time. You should be clearing your blue grump into the crab. And this is there's no point of doing this, especially you have no ult, there's no point. You're just wasting time. Like I said before, like your blue, your grump staying up for no reason. It's not worth it.
Ça va le mettre très 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 bien.
I don't even know how this is working, man, to be honest. Should definitely not work. Like this, if this is you, you should just be taking the rift here after this happens. When you have the Pinchik take rift, you should always be taking it. People think it's not good because rift fell, but it's not true at all. It's worth it even after plates, because especially for this turret and this turret, they give a lot of gold. They give like almost 2 kills worth of gold. Okay, so now you do it. Oh, you ganked up, your red, your wraiths, your golems, your blue, your grump, everything's up, you're still not taking it. Like right now you should be level like 13, 14 easily. You should be level 13, 14 easily. So you're wasting your rift here, you should just be holding it, and zone her, because like, right now she can't contest, because otherwise you guys dive, right? You just ER her, auto QW, whatever Q, she's dead, and this guy does damage, so she can't walk in. So you should just keep the rift, so you could use it somewhere else, because you don't actually need to use it there. You could just auto turret to the chunks, and the turret's gonna drop, right? So you're just wasting it. Okay, that's just mechanical misplay. I mean, she's running around you here, you should just R. It's gonna hit both, because this guy was not near the wall as well. Instead of using your Q, you should just R QWQ. You're not using your smite. Oh, if you live locally, but you should have smited either Galio or Gwen here, so you take less damage from them. That was lucky you live, and you live at like literally 4 HP. Die there.
Et vous-
En fait, non.
parce que-
Non, mais
Okay, so now you go bot.
ok, mais genre, si on voulait reprendre une autre.
You have the Eclipse. Lee Sin didn't take your red when he saw you top for 10 years. Also, kind of not dead. He must be like really 1 HP.
Comme ça, et tu vas activer ton roi, et c'est-
You just need to use W when it's up here. You're wasting movement speed. Should have used W before E.
J'allais chercher.
Okay, so now we're gonna clear the, if I'm not mistaken, the second red of the game at 19
Il a jamais allé
minutes.
dans sa filière, il a accepté de subir.
If you clear your red
Pris aujourd'hui. Mérité.
at 19 minutes, the second red, it's not good.
Mérité.
Bah ouais.
Défendu, mais au final, ouais.
So you get
C'est
Dragon.
intéressant.
Especially low elo, Dragons are not really that good.
Ah, ça semble débile, hein, niveau stratégie, mais écoute. Si tu te sens pas, tu fais nul, tu te dis ok.
They're not that good because usually jungles in
Prochaine journée de repos. Ou alors demain, tu fais déjà all-in.
lower elo would do them at really bad timing, so when they do them, you could trade for Rift. Like Rift is way better than Dragon.
Ça peut aller vite.
Bon, écoute,
And it's not because you give the first one that you have to give all the other ones, right?
pour ce soir, histoire de voir.
ER?
Tranquillement.
You're not using your E really well, your R. Like right here, you should be looking to ER. Either E him or E her to R on this wall, right?
Tranquillement.
Down.
Eh ben, écoutez, merci.
So you, like here, your Eclipse is up. You need to pay attention to that to use the Eclipse shield, right? Like if you just Smiter here and Q her, you have the Eclipse shield, or auto Q, you have the Eclipse, and you live here, right? Like Smiter, do something here. You proc the Eclipse so you could live. So now we finally cleared the jungle. I think it's your second blue as well of the game. You see, like there is this thing level as Lee Sin should not be happening right now. At this point in the game, you clear way faster than Lee Sin. Should use Trinket here when you go for these type of plays. You use it a bit too late. You see, you should have used it there. It's worded. Should definitely grab golems. Oh, a bit of lag. And there's no point of using your rush like that if they see you, right? It's Lee Sin, so there's no point of doing that. You should just be running towards the portal here. Or run to the Baron Pit. This guy save you, so you should R and just run away. He really save you. Not sure why. Yo, is this US? It's for sure US, right? What's your ping? Yo, this might be AUNE, man. The ping looks pretty high for US, no? This is gonna go away one day. 50 ping. Is that US? I think this is EUNE, no? Might be EUNE, honestly. You fight too much. You need to clear your camps more. You should go in here. You should not be scared because you have Eclipse Shield. You go around. You have no ultimate. Should look for a QW2. WQ? You just didn't throw the second Q there. If you QWQ fast, Eclipse procs. Trap. I mean, this is terrible. You should just be taking his jungle now. I don't know why you were saying that was doing nothing. You should be taking his jungle. Also, you're focusing the wrong targets. You have the DC and the super that are really squishy right next to you, but you're focusing the bruiser. Okay, never mind. Nice, that was good. I don't know why you Q'd her though. You should have kept that Q. You use your smite. Smite's up. Okay, so the play after this is over. You should be doing Baron. The Baron's a game-winning play here. But we push mid. Okay, there's not worth it at all. You could say, yeah, we got the inhib, whatever. Now it's easier to do Baron, but it's not true. Like, if Baron's guaranteed, which it was, because they're 5 dead, right? And you guys are 3 up. Then you could just take mid after with the Baron, which is easier to take, right? Or reset, get Giant, then take mid. Also, the Baron at 23 minutes is not hard to do. Even if you're 3 people with like, seems like low DPS, it's pretty easy to do. 23 minutes. You see, you should have grabbed the wolf here. I'm not sure why you didn't grab the wolf here. You should have kept your W here to go over that little wall over here to the left. Take wolves, take everything. Not just blue. Should help your team to do dragon. Like your reset timers are pretty bad. Like you see the amount of go you have still here. You should be looking to reset really hard. You need to smite someone, reduce damage. You're not using it. You're going 1v4. You bought Dead Dance. I mean, it's definitely not good this game because they have double EP. And even if you look at your deck recap right now, 37% of the damage was Magic Pen. So it's definitely not the item to build. Should build either Grudge. Grudge would be like way better right this game. Even Black Cleaver would be really good. Edge of Knight. I mean, everything would be better than DD right now. So nobody goes in the side lane because it's gold. Everybody goes just straight up mid. It's like whatever. Everybody goes mid. Okay. This is not the play. Should definitely, like, after we get the kill on Galio, back off and go Baron. You take his jungle, which is good. You keep trapping, or you should go raids, take his raids here. See Lee Sin coming. Auto Q, W. So you need to reset your elements here. You should grab wall here instead of grass, right? You should not be standing there too, because if he kicks you, he's going to kick you into his team. You need to use your smite as well. You have double smite, you're up. Alright. The thing that I'm noticing though is that you're playing well. Like you're taking brush a lot. You play well with brush. Like, you're not that guy that always takes wall or always takes ice. Like you play well. You take brush enough, which is good. So when I make a play because you have ultimate here, you're into Galio. You need to do a double auto tag. So that's the thing when you play with it. Because you guys need to remember that like if you could proc Eclipse when you're in a bad situation, always do it. Like either auto Q here or Q smite. Like you always Q, but you don't really remember to use Eclipse or QW too fast. See that right there? You could have died if the Galio was better. Not sure. Like even there, you could be going in way harder because you have Eclipse, right? You have the Lulu as well with ultimate. Like you should be more aware of like what's going on around you. Like you have Lulu ultimate, shield, polymorph. You have Eclipse. Should have been scared to EQ the Gwen here. You guys are gonna win the game. I mean, it's kind of hard to review jungle. Honestly, I might just stop asking reviews from jungle. I feel like it's kind of weird compared to mid. Especially, I feel like jungle and lower elo is less good to coach than top. I feel like reviews, I mean, not top mid. I feel like jungle is better if you're higher elo. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope you enjoyed the review. I'll see you guys in the next review. Take care, guys.